Hello, my name's Elissa, and this is my human design tapestry. I have been obsessed with tapestries my whole life, as I have other creative things that are storytelling tools. And tapestries are visual storytelling woven with cloth that people in the past would create to remember something that happened culturally or within their family, to educate future generations and create honor or other feelings of valor and connection with the community. And I've been toying with the idea of applying principles within human design to create my own metaphorical tapestry. And I took it so far as to create my own drawn visual representation of my human design tapestry. And I am thrilled to share it with you today. I am going to do this in a two-part series. The first part is going to focus on the personality side of my human design chart, my conscious side of my human design chart. And I'm sure this is not novel. Like, don't praise me for creating this revolutionary system, because I did not. I stole this idea from my own immersion in human design, and the fact that human design is comprised of a variety of ancient wisdoms, all of which sorry, I just realized I might be covering up my speaker, and I don't want to do that. All of which combine to kind of create your overall human design chart. But in the past, I have not had a lot of exposure or frankly interest in astrology, and would have never gone in on my own to learn more about what it is that a sun sign might mean for my chart in human design, let alone my astral chart. Except I came across some really simple explanations of what those planets represent. And because other people have been studying astrology for all of time and documenting these insights, I was able to just kind of grab some nuggets and create a fun little activity that allows me to create my own tapestry. So I will share a link to the article that shares where I got this information in the description of this video, so that you can go and access it directly from the source and create your own. And all it takes is some paper and following this kind of formula that I've created on where to put what on your paper, and to have access to either Karen Curry Parker's human design book, like this, Understanding Human Design, The New Science of Astrology, Discover Who You Really Are, Karen Curry Parker. Karen Curry. Okay. Or some other type of human design, or even astrology. If you do astrology, you could do the same thing with astrology, I'm sure, because it's all interconnected. And this is one way for you to dig in deeper for learning more about yourself, connecting with yourself, feeling like you are living your authentic life, aligned with who you truly are, not wearing masks, and supporting your deconditioning process in human design. And so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because there's a lot to cover. And I'll go back and revisit this in future videos to break down more of the pieces. But here's the formula. You get, so how many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 13 planets on each side. So we have 26 planets in our chart. 13 symbols in the chart that represent planets that have a metaphorical meaning in our lives, in relationship to the gate and the line that are connected to the placement in those planets in your human design chart. And so what you do is you take your human design chart and you, for every piece of paper, it represents a different gate and planet combination on your chart. So for my chart, my sun, which is the top symbol, in my conscious side, which is on the right-hand side, is 62. So what I've done is I've created this piece of paper that has the symbol in the center. Oh gosh. Okay, I'll fill this with a slide that works better. But basically it has the symbol in the center, and then it has the word conscious sun, telling me that that is my conscious sun. And then it has the gate and the line. So 62, and for me, my line in that planet and gate combination is 2. So it's 62.2. And then at the top of the piece of paper, I write the purpose. So I explain the purpose that that metaphorical planet serves on my chart in relationship to gate 62. And the purpose in relationship to that planet is the same for everybody. So what you'll have on your chart is conscious sun, the word conscious sun, and you can draw the sun symbol, and then you'll write what your numbers are. My numbers are 62.2, but what's the top black number on your chart under the right-hand side? And then you would write that. And then at the very top of your piece of paper, you're going to write our role in life. What am I here to put out into the world and share with others? And again, you'll get this information from the website. Don't pull it off my video. It's much easier to get it from the website. But that way you've got your formula. So at the top, you've got what that means. And then in the center, you have the symbol, the name, and the gate. And then depending on what tool you're using, what book you're using to reference this, you can track different parts of it. When I was using the Understanding Human Design book to make mine, it happens to include the related I Ching hexagram that's related to that gate, and the astrological sign that's related to that gate, and the biological body, like physical relationship to that gate, like in your body, where that is in your biology. And so because it told me those 3 different things about all of the gates in the human design chart, those are the things that I wrote down on my piece of paper, because those are the things that I was studying. And so for me, my conscious sun is representing my role. So this would be my conscious role in life, what I'm here to put out into the world and share with others. And since it's gate 62 for me, it's details. And then for the I Ching, it's the preponderance of the small. And now, as part of my inner journey, I can go and research the I Ching and learn more about the hexagrams and learn more about what the preponderance of the small means and how that relates to my understanding of myself and my obsession with sharing details with the world. And then I can look into the astrological connection of how the Cancer symbol connects with the preponderance of small and the details in human design, and what that means for me. So what I did is I did that. I went to those places, and then I wrote down things that meant something to me as part of that introspection process. And I wrote things like speak truth, wise and careful word choice, clarity, logos, organized, and then asking questions that sound like, what if we did it like X? So for me, this comes around my intuition and details, but I can't just go out and tell people what to do. I have to encourage the world to be open to my ideas by acknowledging that I don't have all the answers and I don't actually know what's going to happen or that it will make money. I have a feeling it's going to make money, but I don't know. And if we do this and this and this, then we'll have more information about whether or not it's actually going to make money. um, and then the other thing that you can track on this is how your line shows up in relationship to that gate and planet. So for me, having 62.2 as my gate and line. So 62 is the gate, and then the 0.2 shows that I have the line 2 complementing gate 62 in my conscious sun. And line 2 in human design represents the hermit line or the magnetic muse line if you're using other language. And from where's her thing? My girl Marla Mack. I think that's Marla Mack. Yes, Marla Mack. So if you go to yourgenius.net, you can figure out what your line names are that are more empowering. Also inspired through her inspiration of Karen Curry Parker. So all connected there. But anyways, you can look at your line to Hermit. You can look at how that line shows up. And so the Hermit line will connect with the gate. And so the gate is the gate of details. And so one thing that I was playing with was like, the hermit is someone who is like a natural. They have like natural talent. And that's connected to my intuition on details. So I might know that we need to go in this direction, but I can't tell you why. And so that hermit line makes it so that what I say is really powerful and can have a really big impact. But it may not, it has to be called out. And I can't just show up and push it on people. And I also have to like let it be called out in me to show up with those details. So this is one of 26 pieces of paper that I have to share with you. So I'm going to actually stop it at this point and say this is the formula. So get a book, get a piece of paper, get some crayons or colored pencil like I did, and the website that I'm going to share with you, which is one of many. There are others out there. You can find others too, I'm sure, that have other descriptions of what those planets mean for us as humans. I think it's the same thing as astrology, but feel free to play with that yourself. Again, I'm not the expert. And this process was just really empowering for me. It showed me parts of myself that I was hiding, that I didn't know I had, that I forgot about long time ago, that I am in love with, that I really want to bring into my life more so, that I haven't had around. Like, such an empowering experience to reflect on what shows up in your human design chart and asking yourself, are these things true for me? I'm not telling you to believe in human design and, praise raw. Like, that's not what human design is about. It's about being a tool for you and your personal growth. So, I'm going to leave that, and whether I inspired you to create your own 26 paper page, life tapestry of human design as a result of this, like me, or whether you're going to quilt it, because that's a thing I'd love to do, but I don't know how to quilt, and the hows on all of that is not there for me. Or draw it on a wall, or map it in your mind, or design it in a video game, or put it on a t-shirt, or make a blanket. Like, let your human design flag fly, y'all, and wear that tapestry and wear it to the highest potential. And that's what I'm going to try to do here in my little fairy garden. Bye.